Hey everybody, this is Bill Murphy here with MMORPG.com, and today we're going to talk about none other than Elder Scrolls Online's recently, well, today released version called the Tamriel Unlimited edition. It is now a buy-to-play game, which means you no longer need a subscription. There is an optional subscription, but it is buy it once, play all the content forever. There will be DLCs and things like that, but we don't know too many details on exactly what we have. So we do have the Crown Store, which is obviously how they're going to be making their money outside of subscriptions now. You can buy crowns, which are basically their in-game currency, but you can also get them by being a member or having subscribed in the past. And you see right now there's a whole bunch of different vanity pets and things like that that are up there. We'll kind of go through these. The adventure pack gets you some maps and things like that that you get out of the collector's edition. There's repair kits that are very useful to use in the field. Soul gems might be something I use actually a lot. For $4 you get 10 of them. The costumes are obviously going to be a big selling point, although right now I don't think that many of them are very good. You have some scouts, shamans, blacksmith, and things like that. There's some good role-playing ones though, like the blacksmith outfit, the chef's outfit, and even the jester outfit. They're very good for the role players. And there's a wedding dress, which I'll try on in a minute. And of course, huge money makers as always: mounts, guar mounts, flaming horse mounts, white mane horses, and things like that. I had 6,200 crowns for my subscribed time, which is quite a lot. So as you can tell, I went right ahead and bought my tessellated guar, because how can you not want one of those guys? And I bought the Nightmare Courser because flaming horses are definitely worth, what is that, 2,500 crowns? Why not do it? It's a ton of money probably, but I don't care, because flaming eyeballs are sweet. And there's a lot of little vanity pets. Obviously they put the panther in there so you could be your own Dritz to Urden. But I went with the Windhelm Wolfhound because wolfhounds are sweet. You see there's a kitty cat. There's pony guars and bantam guars. I'm not a night elf, so I don't want to be dritzed. That's obviously why they put that in there. It's so obvious. But the wolfhound, he's awesome. Wolfhounds are great. And now let's look at some of these costumes a little more closely. 700 crowns. I think that roughly translates to like $5. It's not that much money. Really, they're pretty fair prices, and as you can tell so far, even the consumables like the soul gems and the repair kits, they're nothing astronomically to the point where it's going to give you an advantage over others. If anything, it's convenience. The soul gems allow you to refill your weapons without having to work to get them, and they also let you resurrect on the spot instead of having to go back to a waypoint. These are sweet. Look at that. Look at the wedding dress. That's my orc in a wedding dress. Yep. No gender disparity here. These scout things are pretty sweet, actually. I was tempted to buy one of these, especially just because, not the Shaman's pack, but the Stealthy Rogues pack has a lot of cool looking stuff in it. But ultimately, I don't think that the outfits are quite to the point where I'd want to buy them yet. They're keeping them, you know, much to their credit, very within the vein of Elder Scrolls, though. There's nothing outlandish here. You don't have, like, flaming and glowing dyes. I think the only thing that's outlandish about all the stuff so far is that Nightmare Courser with the flaming eyes and the flaming hooves. I don't think that's very necessarily what we see in ESO lore, but who cares, right? It looks cool. And that's kind of what I'm hoping they do eventually with the other costumes and things like that, because there's just nothing there that I want to buy yet. But as you can see, that's a nice quick overlook of what the store has to offer. And now we're gonna get into the fact that you have these collections now, which was introduced before this update. But what you do now, instead of having to have these items in your inventory, is you actually have them added to a collection tab. Like, you can be a skeleton and all your costumes are put in costume tabs, your pets are put in pet tabs, and your mounts are put in mount tabs. It's something that World of Warcraft has been doing for a while, and with the limited bag space you have in Elder Scrolls Online, it's nice to see it taken care of here. And you can see the ones that are bought with crowns, because you actually have a little crown next to it. Okay, now I think what we're going to do is check out my little dog there. There's my tessellated guar. We're going to go on a little run, see how he does. It just feels good to run around on that thing, by the way. I mean, it's the same as a horse, right? But for some reason the animation just seems better. Everything about the mount seems a little bit better than your typical Imperial horse, which is what I had before. And that's it. Just want to show you what the guar looks like when you jump around. Pretty much it. There's obviously a lot of other parts to this game that have been updated with the big Tamriel Unlimited patch. I'm not going to talk about them here. We've talked about them in several other videos and in lots of previews and things like that. The big thing being the ability to steal from people in the beginning of the justice system. The first implementation of it is now in game. You can basically become a thief and an assassin and kill NPCs and stuff like that. And we'll have some videos of that for you in the coming weeks too, because it's very cool. More and more we think that Elder Scrolls Online is becoming the game it probably should have been at launch, and now it's buy to play. You buy it once and that's it. You never have to pay a subscription fee if you don't want to, and you can just enjoy your time and come back to it when you want and get that sort of multiplayer Elder Scrolls feel you've been waiting for. It really has come a long way since launch, so definitely give it a look. It's probably one of the better MMOs, theme parks out there right now, and it's not getting maybe the recognition it deserves, I don't think. So give it a look, check it out. What do you have to lose now besides the price of a box, right? Alright guys, I'm Bill Murphy. Thanks for watching. This is MMORPG.com. Have a good one.